No matter what you call it. A ripple effect, spillover, a backfire, blowback. It all means the same thing. An unintended consequence. An unforeseen outcome that occurs which you didn't expect to occur from the actions you took. Israel found out about unintended consequences the hard way when it thought it was a good idea to attack the Islamic Republic of Iran. Now unintended consequences have come back to bite them, and it doesn't look good. Let me explain. Friday the 13th, 2025, a day that many people didn't expect to associate with these two magic words, unintended consequences. Yet that's exactly what happened when Israel knee-jerkingly thought it was a good idea to attack the Islamic Republic of Iran without a proper strategy. Iran, a nation 27 times the size of Israel. Iran, a nation with a population of over 92 million people. Iran, a nation that possesses one of the most expansive and diverse arsenals in the so-called Middle East, West Asia region, shaped by decades of sanctions and a doctrine of asymmetric warfare. Before the Iranian Revolution in 1979, Iran was ruled by a monarchy of the Pahlavi dynasty. Mohammad Reza Shah Pahlavi ruled until he was overthrown during the Iranian Revolution. His regime was known for its close ties to the United States and other Western nations. He was also known for modernizing Iran, but also for his authoritarianism, censorship, and the brutal secret police, the Savak. The Iranian people were ready for change. In 1979, Ayatollah Khomeini overtook power over Iran, and the Iranian monarchy lost control. Needless to say, the West wasn't particularly fond of this, and sought ways to regain a foothold in Iran, up to and including regime change, including covert, rhetorical, and strategic methods aimed at destabilizing or replacing Iran's new Islamic-ran leadership. The 1980s, the Iran-Iraq War. The U.S. supported Saddam Hussein during the Iran-Iraq War, hoping it would weaken or topple the Islamic Republic of Iran. The 2000s, the Axis of Evil era. Under George W. Bush, Iran was labeled part of the Axis of Evil, and regime change was openly discussed in neoconservative circles. 2009, the Green Movement. The Iranian leader accused the U.S. and its allies of encouraging unrest after disputed elections. 2018 to 2020, the so-called maximum pressure campaign. The Trump administration imposed massive sanctions and supported exiled opposition groups, including the monarchy, with some officials openly calling for regime change. 2025, the present conflict. Amid the current war, both Israel and some U.S. voices have signaled that toppling Iran's government is a strategic goal. Netanyahu has even addressed Iranians directly, urging them to rise up, while U.S. officials have hinted at targeting Iran's supreme leader. This is where Netanyahu's unintended consequences begins. On June 13th, 2025, thinking that he had the chutzpah to do whatever he wanted in contravention of international law, Benjamin Netanyahu launched Operation Rising Lion, an Israeli military campaign targeting Iran's nuclear facilities, including hardened nuclear sites such as Natanz, Fordo, and Isfahan. He also ordered the attacks on Iranian military infrastructures, as well as the assassinations of key Iranian military and nuclear scientists. It backfired dramatically, and the blowback was enormous. Israel and the West should have taken heed to Iran's warnings, their new weaponry, technological ambitions, and strategic messaging before attacking them and escalating the conflict they started. Almost immediately, just hours after Israel began their surprise offensive on Iran's nuclear and military infrastructure in Operation Rising Lion on June 13th, Iran retaliated against Israel with a massive drone and missile barrage, which included over 100 drones launched against Israel. ballistic missile strikes that killed at least 13 people and injured more than 180 in cities like Bat Yam and Tamra. And a warning from Iran's Revolutionary Guards that further Israeli attacks would trigger more fierce and broader retaliation. Iran's missile and drone barrage did expose serious vulnerabilities in Israel's Iron Dome and David Sling systems. The Iron Dome, designed for short-range threats, was overwhelmed by saturation attacks and hypersonic missiles, which it wasn't built to intercept. David Sling, meant for medium to long-range threats, also struggled, especially against Iran's maneuverable and high-speed missiles. Electronic jamming and decoy drones were used to confuse Israeli radar systems, reducing interception rates to as low as 10 to 15%. Just when I was going to publish this video, lo and behold, 2 days after Donald Trump said he'd wait 2 weeks to see what happens between Iran and Israel, he bombed 3 Iranian nuclear facilities. That also fostered unintended consequences as well. More on that in the next video coming soon. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.